Good morning once again, class. Today we're going to discuss data wrangling, or others call this SQL, which is structured query language. So this is all about working on your data. This is all about manipulating the data. Oftentimes when we get data either from others or from any output of a research, usually madumi yung data na yan. No? So we need to clean it, we need to tidy it, we need to manipulate the data so that we can use it for further analysis. And the process of doing that is called data wrangling. Dati ang tawag dyan, structured query language, which is still being used now. SQL, no? Kung tawagin. And dati, province lang to ng ano, yung ang gumagawa lang nito mga IT, no? Yung sa database management, sila lang dati may access sa ganito. So for example, you have a big data, and then kailangan ng finance, kunyari, kailangan nila ng sales ng 2018, kunyari, tapos from customer ABC, tapos sa specific months na to, usually ang nangyayari niyan, si finance or si accounting department, i-inform si IT na kailangan nila tong data na to. And so IT will now be the one to do data wrangling or SQL, structured query language, in order to generate that particular data frame, and then ibabato nila sa interested party, sa accounting or sa finance, as in the case of my example. Now guys, hindi na uso yung ganun, no? R has helped a lot in empowering other departments para given availability ng data, okay, they can now on their own manipulate it so that they're able to generate data tables or data frames that they need in order to process further. So itong topic natin guys, it's actually also data management, database management. It's also called structured query language or SQL. And we're going to use tidyverse and dplyr in R, which are very powerful packages, powerful tools in data wrangling. Okay, so before anything else, guys, kindly access that cheat sheet, di ba, sa help ng R. May cheat sheet tayo niya ng dplyr. dplyr. So let's open that. Na-open ko na siya, kaya okay, so this is your cheat sheet for dplyr. So ano ba laman itong data transformation package na to? Well, ang dami, no? We have already experienced this before, but we're just going to formalize our discussion and continue our discussion about this. So dplyr functions work with pipes. Okay, so parang tinatunnel natin yung data natin, and then we manipulate it, we do something about it using the pipe operator, yung percentage greater than percentage ito. Okay, this actually came from magritte-R na inadapt lang sa sa tidyverse at saka sa dplyr. So dito ko na lalagay. Okay, so sa package na magritte, I think I have mentioned this to you before, yung magritte-R. So it will be helpful also for you to look at this kasi may mga functions yung magritte-R na magagamit natin. Magagamit sa dplyr. For example, yung pipe operator natin. Yan. Ano pa? Meron pang percentage na gamit na natin to dati. We have used that before. Tapos meron pang yung T operator. T. Okay. Tapos meron din isang operator na to. So different types of operators, guys. Okay, but the one that we're going to use mostly is these two. But I'd like to encourage you to do that. to also research and familiarize yourself what the mag-read-r package does. Yun ang pinanggalingan nitong type operator na to. Okay, so I hope you have, going back to our cheat sheet, guys, ano ba yung mga ginagawa? Summarize. Ito yung ginagawa, ito yung pwedeng gawin ni dplyr. Remember guys na yung output ng dplyr and yung pwede niyang gamitin na data should be tidy data. If you recall guys, in tidy data, each variable has its own column and each observation or case is its own row. Okay? With this type of data, pwede nating i-pipe yan and then do manipulation with the data. So what can we do? We can summarize cases. Ito, nagawa na natin dati, no? But we'll have more examples of this. We can, for example, use this empty cars data and then create an object called average, a variable called average, which signifies the mean of NPG. So ang ginagawa ng guys, ng summarize, yung mga rows, rini-reduce niya into one row. Depende kung ano laman ng ano yung mga variables yan. Pwedeng mean, standard deviation, maximum. Di ba guys, pag kinukuha ninyo yung, kunyari yung count, yung minimum, yung maximum, yung standard deviation, yung skewness, yung kurtosis, when we get the summary statistics of mean, standard deviation, etc., your rows will be reduced into one. Diba? Kunyari, meron ka 1,000 rows, tapos pinakount natin. Ang lalabas lang, isang row na lang na nakalagay, 1,000. Or if you're getting the average, then isang row na lang, okay, for that specific column, which summarizes either the average, the standard deviation, etc., the variance. No? So yung ginagawa guys ng summarize. Pwede rin count, okay, or tally, pwede rin yan. Pwedeng summarize all, summarize at for specific columns, etc. Okay, so makakatulong tong cheat sheet na to ng dplyr. Okay, then we can also group, no? Group by. Na-experience na natin to guys. Group by natin ng usually by factors, no? Okay. Group by. Okay. Then we have also may mga vector functions tayo, no? Okay. Dito pumapasok yung mutate at saka yung transmutate. Apply vectorized functions to columns to create new columns. So we experienced this before. Naalala niyo yung GDP? Yung create natin si GDP by multiplying GDP per capita in the population. That's an example of the mutate function. Ang ginagawa natin dito guys, chine-change naman natin yung mga columns. Yung sa filter, binabago natin yung mga rows. Okay, then you have several examples here. Okay, several examples here. Okay, then we also have, aside from that, meron tayong, okay, let me just decrease. Kasi, 2 pages to. First page, second page. Then we have manipulating cases. Ito nagawa na natin dito, ito dati, di ba? Yung filter function. We also have experience doing the sample frac, okay, which just gives us randomly selected rows. Okay. Then okay, then we have here Boolean or logical operators, guys, na ginagamit sa dplyr. Less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, is NA. Ito ginamit din natin to in percentage, in percentage. Then or, then and. Okay, then not. No? Itong exclamation point, then may equal to. Not equal to yon. Or not greater than, not less than. Okay, so may mga summary functions tayo, may mga combine tayo, no? Sorry. This will learn guys yung combine natin, yung mga ito, we'll learn this next meeting, left join, right join, inner join, full join, or itong semi join anti-join. So, mutating joins natin at saka yung filtering joins natin. 6 yan, which we're going to learn by next meeting. Okay. Then, i-manipulate, pwede natin i-manipulate, etc. guys. So, this, you can refer to this, itong cheat sheet na to, makikita natin kung ano yung ginagawa ng mga functions sa dplyr. For example, as I mentioned a while ago, mutate, no? Ito yung data frame natin. Pag nag-mutate, guys, nagdadagdag ng isa. Kita nyo dito, no? Tapos yung transmute naman, guys, ito yung original natin. Ang matitira na lang yung bago. Yun ang transmute. Mutate versus transmute, no? Tapos mutate all naman. Okay, so you see here another result ng mutate all, mutate at. Okay, so these are just examples of what you can do with dplyr. Okay, let's now go to our file. So our focus will be on this transformations: filter, summarize, group by, mutate, arrange, and join. Of course, there are several other functions that we can use, as I showed you through the cheat sheet, but we don't have really the luxury of time to discuss everything. What's important is once you have the hang of dplyr, guys, pwede nyo i-expand yan. You can on your own learn the other functionalities of dplyr. What's good also, by the way, is yung cheat sheet, guys, na pinakita ko. Yan, pwede nyo gawin to. This makes use of data sets that come with R, no? Katulad ng MT cars. Okay, itong iris, I think I showed this to you before. These are data sets that come with R already. So pwede nyo magawa itong pwede nyo ma-follow itong mga examples na to. Okay? So i-load nyo muna yung data set. Tapos aralin nyo muna, tingnan nyo kung anong laman, tapos tingnan nyo kung ano mangyayari kung isa-summarize isa-summarize, ika-count, etc. You can follow along with the examples. Okay, so what's the benefit to learning dplyr? Dplyr comes with the package tidyverse. If you recall, guys, yung tidyverse, tingnan na sandali natin, no? Para i-library natin. Library tidyverse. Ano ba laman itong tidyverse na to? Okay, let's see as it loads. Yan. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 packages that go with it. So okay, dapat kasama si ggplot2. Check ko lang, guys, ha. I think 10 dapat yung laman yan. Okay. Tidyverse package. So may cheat sheet din to, no? Okay, so the core tidyverse packages. Ayan. Ito yung mga kasama, guys, sa tidyverse, no? ggplot2, dplyr, tidyr, readr, per, table, stringr, forcats. Sa mga factors to, yung forcats. Okay? So if you install and if you load one package si tidyverse, kasama na yung mga ibang packages yan. Okay, sorry. Okay. So as I was mentioning, guys, itong dplyr is all about data wrangling. It's similar to database querying language SQL. And as I mentioned, it stands for Structured Query Language. So this is a very important database tool for manipulating data, especially for large databases. Very quick and efficient yung pag-manipulate ng data, pag-create ng panibagong data objects, etc. So we're using the pipe operator. And again guys, ito yung mga operators natin. Greater, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. Ito si exclamation point. Not greater than, not less than, and then or, and then and. Tapos dun sa cheat sheet, may nakalagay pa, di ba, yung ano, nakalagay pa yung percent in percent. Okay? Pati is NA, etc. Okay, we're going to use this data set flights. This is coming from NYC flights. Now, if you want to learn more about the package NYC flights, pwede naman natin kunin dito yan. Kasi I tried, sorry. Let's look at the packages. NYC flights 13. Okay, it's taking so long, kaya minsan dito na dinidiretso sa Google. NYC flights 13. Okay. Dataset. Actually, package din yan. No? Yan. Package NYC flights. Okay, so you can download this, guys, to have more information about the NYC flights. So, ang mga laman yan, airlines, airports, flights, planes, weather. 4 na dataset. No? And then we have here a description about airlines. Okay, kung ano laman yan. Okay, so you have several information here about itong flights, no? Ito yung gagamitin natin ngayon. Okay, ano yung mga variables na kasama sa kanya, tapos may mga information dito. For example, si carrier, 2-letter carrier observations. Pwede natin makuha yung yung 2-letter abbreviation yan sa airlines dataset. Okay? All right, so let's I just want you to peruse over that. Structure ni airlines, it's a table. Okay? Data table siya. Okay, so we have here ilang rows, ilang rows, 336776 by 19 observations. Okay, it's a table data frame. And then here we have information about the various the variables. No? My character, my numeric, okay, my integer. And then, I don't think I run this. View flights. So this is it, guys, in spreadsheet form. 21 variables, all in all, 336,776. So ano yung mga variables na to? Year 2013 lahat to, no? Kasi this is the package to NYC flights 13. So it means it's the record of all the flights from New York City, no? EYR, EWR, LGA, JFK. These are the three airports, New York City. Tapos ano yung month, ano yung day niya, departure time, anong oras umalis, 5:17. Anong oras yung schedule time, 5:15. That means there's a departure delay of 2 minutes. What time was it supposed to arrive? It was supposed to arrive at 8:19. Dumating siya sa 8:30. So there was a delay of 11 minutes. United Airlines yung carrier. Flight number 1545, may tail number siya. Origin, saan galing? Sa Newark. Saan papunta? IAH. So we can know where this IAH is. And then airtime, 2:27 minutes. Distance, 1,400. I think that's in miles. Okay. Equivalent na hours and minutes, no? Airtime. Okay, I'm not sure about the, kasi ilan to? 227 divided by 60. This is only 3 hours. Eh. Okay, we will have to check kung ano tong 5 na to, no? 5 hours, 15 minutes. Okay, so this is what this data set contains, no? 336 observations siya, kaya ang ganda nitong dplyr. Okay, so let's first learn about filter. Oops. Filter yung una natin. Now you notice guys, walang answer yung iba dyan. Kasi I want you to type on your own and try first. Okay, so ang instructions dito, create an object called Alaska Flights. We'll be using the flights data. And then if you filter natin yung carrier, okay, tapos ang kasama lang yung AS, which is Alaska Airlines. So AS is Alaska Airlines to. Okay, so I want you now to write your code. Siyempre, magsisimula yan sa object na i-create natin. Ganito, no? Control C, Control V. And then we have yung, ano yung shortcut guys, ang pipe operator. And it will only work inside the chunk. Huh? Okay, I have an answer here. Ano yung shortcut ng pipe operator? Yan. Alt minus is your assignment operator, no? Okay, thank you, Mitch. It's okay. Pero yung ano, yung pipe operator natin na percentage yan. Control Shift M, okay? Control Shift M, that's for your pipe operator. Yung Alt minus, that's for your assignment operator. Okay, sige guys, pakigawa nga yung code. Pakigawa yung code ng ano, ng gusto lang natin ang papasok lang sa data natin yung yung ano lang, yung Alaska Airlines. Okay, na ang ano niya, symbol niya AS. Okay? Ano nga guys, sulat sa chat box kung may answer na kayo. Tingnan lang natin if it's correct. Any answer, guys? So yun first, ano natin, Alaska flights, and then we start with flights, the flights data set. And then, ano gagawin natin? Since we're interested in reducing the number of rows, ang gusto lang natin, papasok sa rows natin, si AS, ang function natin yan, filter. Wala bang gustong sumagot, guys? Anyone would like to answer? Ilagay na lang sa chat box kung ano yung answer nila. Clue niyan guys, filter yan. Kasi gusto lang natin, among the rows, AS lang yung gusto nating pumasok. I'll wait for a few more seconds for a suggested answer. Anyone? Wala magta-try, guys? Okay. Alan, thank you. Flights, carrier. Okay. Okay. Tingnan nyo guys yung answer ni Alan, ha? Carrier is equal to AS. Alright? Okay. Alan is correct. No? So, filter yan, guys. Pag binabawasan natin yung mga rows, only to reflect only a particular value, sa isang particular variable, ito, sabi natin yung carrier dapat AS lang. So we have this, Alaska flights, where this is the name of the object, then it's coming from the flights data set, and then if you filter natin, si carrier, it's equal to AS, and then print the object. Yan. Okay? So, buksan natin dito, guys, sa spreadsheet. Alaska flights. Okay, now there are only 714 entries, 714 rows. No? Tapos, okay, yung carrier, here's our carrier. Our carrier is this one. AS na lang lahat. Okay, thank you. Gracia, thank you. Alan, thank you. Okay. So tama, no? Tingnan natin yung carrier, guys. AS na lang lahat yan. 714 na lang out of the 337. It means that Alaska Airlines, there were 714 flights, okay, from New York City going to Alaska. Depende sa destination. So ito, AS, Alaska Airlines, and SEA, shuttle. So karamihan yata shuttle, ano? Karamihan ng destination niya, shuttle. Okay, so we see here, guys, that si Alaska Airlines flew from New York City to shuttle, no? Okay, so ibig sabihin, wala sigurong direct flight from New York City to Alaska kasi medyo malayo-layo, no? Okay. May questions ba? Okay, thank you for the question. Guys, pwede yung kung mag-a-answer tayo o kaya mag-question tayo, ano, sa ano natin for everyone, no? For everyone, everyone nyo yung ano, yung receiver. Okay, so this is a question. Bakit kasama yung flights? Okay, thank you for that question, no? So, if you take a look at the chunk of code natin, okay, balik tayo sa code natin. Okay, here we're creating an object, di ba? Alaska Flights. Ito yung pangalan ng object na i-create natin. Tapos, we have to start somewhere. Saan tayo magsisimula? Ang sinasabi dito, we will be using the flights, gamitin yung flights data frame. Ito yun. Okay? Kasi pag wala yan, guys, saan manggagaling yung i-filter natin? So there has to be an object, no? There has to be a data frame na gagamitin natin. Saka tayo mag-e-end then. Okay? That's the time we use and then. So, i-define muna natin kung ano yung data na ginagamit natin. As in this, guys, it's flights. Okay? So, thank you for that question. I hope nasagot yung question, no? Nasagot ba yung question? Okay, sige. Thank you. Guys, appreciate ko yung mga question na ganyan, Okay, please, it's a good practice, guys, it's a good practice na pag may question kayo, feel free to ask. Okay, next. Ito naman, guys. Similar to this one, practice lang to. Create tayo ng object na Portland flights. Tapos ang destination niya, PDX. Tapos i-view ulit yung dataset. Sige, a few seconds lang, guys. Okay, so I think you should have this, no? Yan. So, ganun lang din, parang sa una. O nga lang, ito, syempre, binago na natin yung destination dito. Okay, dito ang carrier, AS. Dito, ang pinifilter natin, si destination. Okay, with destination equal to PDX, Portland. Okay, so let's run this. Okay, so if I open this, okay, we can see now that lahat ng destination natin, where's ito? PDX na siya. A while ago, what we filtered was what did we filter? Yung carrier. And then now we're filtering the destination, which means you can filter any variable here of your choice. Kung ano yung kailangan nating i-filter. Mababawasan yung number of rows. Ito 1,354 observations na lang, no? Kanina 714. Ito 1,354. So these are two different objects. Okay, ito ang pare-parehong destination PDX. Okay, carrier niya iba-iba, no? The object that we created a while ago, this Alaska Flights, is a data frame where the carrier are all AS Pero yung destination, iba-iba siya. Destination, isa lang din pala, no? Nagkataon na shuttle lang. Okay, so let me close this. So let's continue, guys. Okay, now let's create another object. Let's call it BTV Sea Flights Fall. Ito guys, maraming filters tayo nito. Number one, kailangan it should have departed from JFK. Tapos pangalawa, dapat ang destination niya, itong dalawang to, BTV at saka shuttle. Okay? And then dapat, yung months na umalis siya, 10 November, October, November, December. And the data frame that we're going to create is called BTV Sea Flights Fall. Okay, so just quickly to familiarize yourself, departed from JFK. So dapat guys, asa ba yung, ito, yung origin dapat yung i-ano natin, ano? JFK dapat. Tapos destination, dalawa, BTV at saka shuttle. And then thirdly, yung month is October, November, December. But take note, our month is specified as an integer, 1 hanggang, natin, 1 hanggang 12, no? 1 hanggang 12 yung months. So, ang gusto lang natin, yung October, November, December. Sige guys, I'm going to give you a few seconds. Kindly write the code. So, filter din yan. Kaso, we'll have different filters already. Isang filter, tapos marami laman dun sa filter natin. I'll give you a few seconds. Okay. Any of you would like to share his or her answer? Sa chat box. Okay. So, thank you, Arnel. Thank you, Arnel, for sharing to everyone. So, sabi ni Arnel, no? Flights, and then filter, origin is equal to JFK, destination is equal to BTV, or destination is equal to shuttle, and month is greater than or equal to 10. Okay, that's good, no? It's good. So, guys, kita nyo yung answer ni, sorry. Si Arnel and si ano pala to? Si Arnel and si Ken, no? Okay, good. So, both of them have the same answers. Okay. So let's look at their answers, guys. Pareho lang dito. So yung filter, guys, inside filter are several parameters, no? Number one, origin is equal to JFK. So clear yun. Tapos, and dapat daw yung destination galing lang sa BTV or destination is equal to shuttle. Okay? And then meron pa. Dapat yung month greater than or equal to 10. Remember that the months are written as numbers, diba? Integer siya, 1 up to 12. Okay, so we have this code, guys, where we can filter different variables. Or origin, tapos si destination, dalawa, no? Dalawa yung level siya, BTV or shuttle. And then months greater than or equal to 10. And then we view it or we print this. Let's run this. Okay, so ito na siya, no? BTV shuttle flights. So let's take a look, guys, at our month. So si month natin, okay, it started with 10. Okay, if we If we arrange this, okay, 12, no? So 10, 11, 12 lang siya. So okay tayo dito, no? Okay yung ano natin. Na-filter nga yung month. There are only 815 entries out of the 336 something, no? Observations. Ano pa? What else, guys? Yung origin, di ba? Tama ba? Origin, okay. Origin, JFK. So origin, guys, lahat to, JFK din, lahat lang to. Okay, sige nga, example natin, ano ba yung ibang origin? Tatlo yung origin, di ba? Either JFK, EWR, or ano yun? Origin, LGA. No? So there are three origins. Let's try to see if, search nga natin kung may EWR dito. So wala, no? Walang EWR dito. Lahat to, JFK lang. Hanapin din natin kung may LGA. May LGA ba dito? LaGuardia? Nothing also. No matches found. Okay, so this data set consists only of origin coming from shuttle, and then destination niya, dalawa lang. Sorry, JFK pala, C or BTV. Burlington or shuttle. Okay, so kung titingnan natin guys, maghanap tayo ng destination, IAH, no? IAH, hanapin dito si IAH. IAH. Okay. Sinusulat ko pa nga lang guys, yung IA, wala na kagad eh. Okay? Wala na kagad oh. Hindi ko pa tapos isulat ha. H. So, no matching records found. Okay, mabilis kasi 815 rows lang naman siya. Okay? So, we were able to filter guys yung gusto natin. So, you can use several parameters in filtering your data frame, your object. Ito as I mentioned a while ago, origin, tapos destination, tapos month. You can still use others, no? Okay. How about guys, answer natin to, no? Let's create an object not BTV and shuttle. Okay? Let's filter the rows so that ang papasok lang lahat ng hindi pumasok kay Burlington at saka kay ito dalawa. Kay Burlington at saka kay Vermont, no? BT. BTV pala to. Sorry. Burlington. Tama to. Or shuttle yung ano yung SEA, no? Pareho pa rin yung BTV and shuttle. So I think may sumagot, no? Let's see. Okay, Mitch, thank you. Yung kay Mitch kanina pa pala. Thank you, Mitch, for the answer. Again, guys, pa-remind lang kung pwede, ano. Okay. So, let me share yung, kung pwede, paki-everybody lang. It's okay, guys, kung okay mahiya sa answers niya, no? I appreciate nga you answering, no? Okay, so ito yung answer ni Mitch, no? Not BTV flights is not destination, okay? Destination is equal to, okay, this is interesting. So tingnan natin yung ano Mitch, gawin natin example to learning ano. I'm going to put Mitch answer here. Okay, so sabi ni Mitch, no? Flights, filter, not destination is equal to BTV, and then destination is equal to shuttle. Gusto mo pang baguhin to, Mitch? Would you want to modify this a bit? Filter, not destination, hindi BTV, tapos shuttle. Okay, run natin to. No? Run, not BTV. So 334. Okay. So what do we have here? Sa destination natin, guys, i-check natin. Destination natin. So this is 334,187 observations. Let's check kung may BTV dyan at saka may BTV. So medyo matagal-tagal ng konti ito kasi this will take a bit of time kasi 334 rows. So I'm checking kung may BTV dito sa destination natin. Okay, wala. Tama, no? Walang BTV. So that's good. Walang BTV dito. How about yung SEA? I-X ko muna. X and then let me type. Okay. And then, hanapin natin kung may shuttle. Okay. Okay. So, Mitch, thank you for your answer, no? Kaso this is a good talking points yung sa suggested solution ni Mitch. Kasi we'll have an issue here kasi may shuttle dito, no? Eh ang gusto natin walang BTV, walang shuttle. But thank you, Mitch, for offering your answer. That's very good. Excellent, no? But we can improve on this, no? Kasi ang lumalabas dito, may shuttle pa rin. Di ba? Ang gusto natin, walang BTV, walang shuttle, no? So let me post this. Okay. Okay. So ang sinasuggest ko kay doon sa answer ni Mitch kanina, ilabas yung NAT, no? Ilabas yung NAT para kasama pareho si BTV at saka si shuttle. So this is one way to do it, no? One way to do it is NAT and then open parenthesis, destination is equal to BTV or destination is equal to shuttle. So that will give us an object, not BTV, na walang shuttle at saka walang BTV. Okay? So i-view natin to, view. If you notice, 330264 observations lang siya. Kanina, it was 334, di ba? And then if we check, guys, I won't do this anymore, pero if you try to check yung sa destination, this one, kahit isa lang, no? Isa lang. I'll check shuttle. I'll check shuttle, guys. Kasi kanina, chinek natin yung BTV. Let's try to see if shuttle will appear here. Okay. It's taking a little time kasi yan, wala, no? Wala. And I'll leave you guys for you to satisfy yourself with the fact na wala ring dito, BTV. No? So let's take a look again at the code. So ang code dapat dito, no? Ito, exclamation point. Okay, not both. And then actually yung sagot kanina, this was an example of mine. No? Tingnan natin to, guys. We're creating an object called X. And then iisa lang yung not destination. No? Yung isa meron. Okay? So tinanggal nga si BTV. Okay? Not BTV, ibig sabihin yan, lahat ng destinations, wag lang si BTV. Tapos ito, ang destination, si shuttle. So, parang redundant na to, no? Pero talagang papasok si shuttle. Sasama talaga siya. Dito kasama na si shuttle. Tapos dito sinama ulit. So, parang nagdoble si shuttle na parehong kasama. Okay? So, if you just want BTV ang tatanggalin, not BTV na lang. Pero kung parehong tatanggalin nyo, this is not the way to go about it, but rather ito. This one. Okay, clear yan, guys? Clear? Pause muna ako. Clear ba? Paki-chat nga kung clear so far. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right. Okay, then, dito sinama ko rin, guys, alternative. Okay, tingnan nyo to, guys. No? So what's the difference between this and this? Pwede ba to, guys? Ito. Filter, not destination is equal to BTV. Okay? And not destination is equal to shuttle. So ang kaibahan nito, guys, ito or ito and. So pwede ba to? We're looking at the distinction kasi the main difference is this one and this one. Everything the same. So pareho siya, no? Ang naiba lang yung instead of the or, ang ginamit dito and. Okay? Ano kaya, guys? Pareho yan? Yes or no? Will they be the same? Ito, guys, or ito and. So let's run this. Three 330,264, no? Ito. Ito. Asan yung kanina? Okay. Bakit kaya naging pareho, guys? Ito kasi or, di ba? Sige nga, basahin muna natin to quickly, guys. Sabi dito, wag daw yung destination na BTV. So, sino kasama doon? Sino kasama doon, guys? All destinations except BTV. Tapos ito pa or, all destinations except shuttle. So kasama ba si BTV dito, guys? Okay? Alright. Rinan ba natin si X kanina? Did I run X? X. $3,341.87. Ito. Okay. Mali, hindi yun. Okay, ito guys yung yung hindi sinama si destination, no? Ito, mali yung tinitinan ko na comparison. Dapat dito natin i-compare. Okay? Ito guys, yung not natin nasa labas, no? Nasa labas ang destination. Ibig sabihin, parang i-distribute yan, no? Tapos ito naman, ang not natin, okay, not BTV and not shuttle. Sinasabi nito, basta walang BTV tapos ito, basta wala ring shuttle, no? So both conditions have to be met because of this. So we get the same answer, no? Or another way, tingnan itong another way na to. Destination, okay, not BTV and destination not shuttle. Okay, so tingnan nyo magkaiba yung paglagay ng ng destination dito. Not destination is equal to BTV. Ito naman, destination is not BTV. So dito linagay natin yung not dun sa variable na dest. Okay, dito naman linagay natin sa ampersand na equal to. Okay, you'll get the same answer. However, guys, ito ito. What do you have here? Pakiran nyo nga to. Gawin yung SEA3 para iba-iba yung ano, yung... What's this, guys? What happens to that? Yeah, error,
Hindi
no?
po nare-read.
Ano, no?
Hindi po nare-read.
Yeah, thank you, Arnel, no? Well, na-read niya, kaso ang re-return niya, ano? Anong na-return niya? Okay, if you run this, yan. Okay. Nag-error siya, guys, bakit? Kasi wala namang operator na ganito. Walang operator na exclamation equal to. Ang operator na may exclamation less than, or exclamation greater than, exclamation equal to, no? So this is not an operator. So that's why, guys, mali ito, ha? Okay, so that's why it's not, nag-error siya, no? Okay, as mentioned by Arnel, nag-error siya, no? Okay. Ito naman, guys. Ito. Why will this not work? Not 4 na tayo, no? Not number 4. Destination is not BTV or destination is not shuttle. If we run this, what will happen? What happens, guys, if we run that? Not BTV or not shuttle. Anyone? Paki-chat. Okay. Okay. May include, sir, yung C. Yes. Thank you, Ken. No? Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Migs, kanina. No? Tama. Error. Yung kaninang question, error siya. Okay. And then, thank you, Ken. Kasama pa rin yung C at saka BTV. Bakit kaya ganun, guys? Ang gusto natin, hindi sila kasama, di ba? If you take a look at this code, not BTV or not shuttle. Okay, and then this will give us the original data. Bakit? Kasi guys, tingnan nyo ha, pag not BTV, ano yung kasama doon? Everything, di ba? Kasama din si shuttle. No? Tapos or, ito, not shuttle. Anong kasama doon pag hindi kasama si shuttle? Everything, kasama din si BTV. In-or pa natin, ibig sabihin ng or, yung isasama natin yung dalawang conditions na yan. So sa unang condition, kasama si shuttle. Sa pangalawang condition, kasama si BTV. So lahat pa rin. Kaya nga ito, pag rin natin to guys, it's the same as the original data. Kasi parang wala tayong diniscount, no? Parang wala tayong tinanggal. Tinanggal nga natin si BTV dito, pero kasama si shuttle dito. Dito naman, tinanggal si shuttle, pero kasama si BTV. So parang yung tinanggal natin si BTV dito, bali wala din kasi sinama mo rin si BTV dito. Ganun din si shuttle, guys. So I hope that's clear, guys, no? So if you want to strictly enforce na dapat wala yung dalawang yan, the right way is yung kanina ginawa natin na end, no? Ito. This one. Okay. So clear so far. Pause muna ako. Is it clear so far, guys? Paki-feedback nga kung so far clear tayo dun sa paggamit natin ng filter, no? Okay, good. Thank you, Sejin. Thank you. Okay, Charmin, thank you. Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, may mga nag-answer pa. Acknowledge ko lang, guys, yung pag-chat nyo. Okay, good. Salamat, guys. Salamat sa pag-feedback. Thank you. Okay. Alright, so dito na tayo sa okay. Now we can filter several items, no? So kanina pinakita natin we're filtering several variables, but we can also filter one variable tapos maraming items doon. Okay, for example, ito. Sige nga, oops, ano ko pala. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute, guys, a few seconds to filter if i-filter natin guys, let's create this object, many airports. If i-filter natin yung destination natin, 5. Okay? 5 destination natin, no? Tatanggalin natin if i-filter natin. Sige, and then paki-copy paste guys yung ginawa nyong code sa chat box. Any suggestion guys? Okay, meron, let's see. Okay, Michelle, thank you. So many airports, flights, and then filter. Yan. Okay. Okay, so this is correct, no? This is correct. So everyone, if you take a look at the chat box, ito yung sinasuggest ni Michelle, which is perfect, no? Tama siya. So tama yon. So, okay. So iba-iba lang yung natin. Destination is equal to shuttle or SFO or PDX. Yan. Ginamit natin si or operator. Okay. So that's, if we run that, so many airports natin. Okay, so if you take a look at the destination, ang mga destination lang dito guys, yung mga sinali natin, 21,640. Okay, you will not find here any destination that's not included in the list. Okay, I'll leave you guys to try that experiment by trying to look for a specific destination that's not here. Filter lang. Okay. Now, sometimes ito, guys, tingnan nyo guys, medyo ano. Okay, ito pa pala muna. What if we had used end? Ano mangyayari dito guys? Sige nga guys. Let's call this many airports X. Dito ang ginamit natin yung ampersand, yung end, no? So here we're telling kailangan shuttle, SFO, PDX, BTV, BDL. Okay, and then what do we have, guys? Okay, so answer is okay, no data, no? No data. Nabasa naman ni R. Pero ang sinasabi niya, okay, it's a table 0 row by 19 variables. Kasi pag filter guys, pareho lang naman yung number of yung variables, 19 columns. Pero we have 0 observations. Bakit? Bakit kaya guys? Why do we have 0 observations dito sa meron ba ito sa inyo guys? Meron ba? Kung wala, paki-insert na lang. Baka kanina ko in-insert to sa kabilang class when we were discussing. No? But does it appear in your file, guys? Paki-check nga, guys, kung nag-appear siya sa file. Kasi kanina may binago-bago din kami. Ayun, no. Sorry. Okay, no. Paki-insert na lang, guys. No? I-copy nyo na lang, tapos palitan nyo yung or ng end. Yan. And then we called it many airports X. And then as Ken mentioned a while ago, when we run this, we'll have a table of 0 rows and 19 variables. Bakit nang ganun, guys? Ken, would you like to venture an explanation why walang observation nakuha? Ken?
Oh, sir. Is it, sir, because there are no column destination that contains SEA, SFO, PDX, correct. BTV, and BDL?
Yeah, correct, no? Tama, Ken. Thank you. That's correct, no? Kasi ang sinasabi natin dito, pakihanap nga, i-filter niya na ang destination dapat may shuttle. Sa isang ano to sa isang, let's say sa isang cell, okay, ibig sabihin guys, balik ako dito, no? Hanap daw sa isang destination ito na ang laman, shuttle, SFO, yan, sa isang cell na yan. Okay, wala naman ganun, no? Kaya wala siyang na-i-return na ano. Okay, so please take note of the difference between and at saka yung or. May difference yan, ha? So just be wary of that, no? So there's a difference between the and operator and the or operator. Okay, sa and, di ba, kailangan both conditions have to be met, no? Sa or, either one, no? Either one. Okay, now, let's try to answer this, guys. Kasi pag ganito, panay, ginagamit natin panay destination and destination and destination, paulit-ulit, di ba? So that's not an efficient way. Kung if you have 20 destinations, the 20 na ganyan, des is equal to, des is equal to. Okay? So pwede rin naman, isang ano lang. Sige, I'll just flash the answer, guys. Okay. So des, isang beses lang natin isusulat. And then dito, again, babalik tayo dun sa percentage in percentage. And then you have now a vector containing C, SFO, PDX, BTV, BDL. Okay? So this is a much more efficient way to filter your object based on several levels of a particular column or variable. Okay, kaysa dun sa isa kanina na isa-isa natin, destination is equal to, destination is equal to. As I said, guys, just to dramatize the example, kung 30 levels yung gusto mo dyan, tatlong destination ang ilalagay natin na ano dyan, na dun sa code, no? Ito, isa lang. Dest, percentage in, percentage C. So this is combining itong limang ano na to, limang destinations and then print natin. So if we run this, guys, we'll have the same answer. Okay? Okay, you may run it, guys. Ako hindi ko na i-run. Okay, any questions again so far, guys? Okay, clear ba? Paki-chat nga kung clear. Okay, yan. Thank you. Yan, sige. Guys, again, appreciate your feedback, no? Okay. Okay, good. So let's continue, guys. So sabi ko kanina, kino-concatenate nito, no? Remember, CC, combine, concatenate. Itong string of vectors na to, okay? So kine-connect na dito. If you filter daw yung destination in this vector, and that gives us the same output as the one here. Okay? Ito kasi mahaba, di ba? Sabi natin, destination 5 beses inulit. Here. Kung ang 30 yan, guys, 30 beses natin uulitin si destination. Unlike dito, in this case, only one. And then, ano na lang natin, concatenate na lang natin yung levels that we want. Okay. Okay, so just some explanations. All right, so that takes care of the, bilis ng oras. 12:16 na tayo. Okay, summarize naman, guys, summarize. What happens sa summarize? As I mentioned a while ago, ang summarize, guys, pwede natin pa-compute either yung count, yung sum, yung mean, standard deviation, maximum variance, etc., skewness, kurtosis, which reduces the number of rows into one measure. So, kunyari, 10,000 yung rows mo, tapos gusto mo lang mahanap yung minimum niyan. So, with the use of the summarize function, mag-create ng panibagong object, if we want that, no? And then, iisa na lang yung magiging observation for that. Kasi pinapasummarize na natin. Okay? So, iba yung ano, guys, iba yung filter. Si filter, guys, magtatanggal ng ano, no? Magtatanggal ng mga rows, depende dun sa gusto nating ipa-filter na variable. Ito naman, magko-compute siya, tapos papalitan niya yung yung maraming rows ng isang row. Okay, so let's have an example here. We're going to use the weather function. Nasa NYC flights din to. Paki-run natin, guys. Run. Okay, so ito yung weather natin. Andito ulit si origin. Okay. If you take a look at this, guys. Okay, so andyan yung tatlo, no? Si EWR, si LGA, at saka si JFK. We can write JFK here para makita natin kung ano yung mga JFK dito. 26,115 rows itong weather. Okay, so andun din yung year, yung month, yung date, yung hour. Kaso may mga nadagdag dito na wala dun sa ano sa flights, no? So for weather, andyan yung si humidity, wind direction, wind speed, wind gustiness, precipitation, etc. So may mga there are 21 rows here all in all. No? Mas marami siya kaysa dun kay flights. No? Okay, 21 rows all in all. Okay, so going back here, guys. Okay, so ito yung okay, ito yung ano guys, yung summary natin ng weather, no? Okay. Right, may mga NAs din siya. Pressure, ang daming NAs, 27, 29. All right. Okay, so let's go back here. Go up. Okay, X ko na muna to. Okay, now we're asked to create a object called summary temperature. Okay guys, ano ko lang to kasi magta-time na. No? Okay, so take a look at this. Summary temp, no? Ito yung object natin from the weather data frame. And then ito yung code natin, ito yung function natin, summarize. So we create an name variable called mean, and the function is mean of temperature. Okay, si temperature nasa weather data frame yan. And then we also create a standard deviation object, and then ang function natin SD, temp. So let's print this. Okay, nag-NA siya. Bakit siya nag-NA, guys? Hindi applicable. Kasi, if you take a look, guys, merong missing value dito sa temperature. Balikan natin to. Balikan natin si temperature. Yan. May NA na 1. Oras na may isang missing value dyan, okay, automatically magsasabi si R na hindi ko mako-compute yan kasi may missing value. Okay? So, yun ang default niya. No? Which is good kasi R warns us now that there are missing values there. Should we ignore that? Okay? Kasi ano ba yung reason kung bakit nagkaka-missing values? Baka nakalimutan lang ilagay ng gumawa ng data, no? Nag-collect ng data. O baka instead of a number may nalagay siyang text kung numerical man yung data niyon. Okay, baka nagka-error, no? Okay, so for many reasons. Now ang question, ang default ni R, hindi niya gagawin automatically na i-remove niyan. So what we have to do is, we have to do this, guys. Ito yung gagawin natin susunod. So yung code natin, dapat ilalagay natin na.rm remove, no? Yung mga na i-remove is equal to true. Kung ginawa natin yan, guys, saka lang mako-compute ni R yung yung function na yan. Okay? So here I'm expecting one row na may mean at saka may standard deviation. So, object natin, summary temp, ang pangalan ng row natin, ang column natin, ng variable mean at saka stdev. Okay, so if we run this, yan, okay na siya. No? So, it's now a table. It's an object, no? 1 by 2. One row, 2 columns. No? Kasi dalawang row columns yung pinakompute natin. So, you notice, guys, yung temp, sinummarize. Ginawang average ng lahat ng temperature at saka standard deviation ng lahat ng temperature. Okay, so that's what the summarize function does, no? Ginagawa niyang isang row lang yung pinapa-summarize natin. Okay? So may note lang ako dito, guys. Note here, be cautious, guys. As regards ignoring missing values. Kaya nga, hindi ginawa ni R ang default na na.rm is equal to true. You will have to impose that. No? You will have to impose that na.rm is equal to true. Ang default, na.rm is equal to false. So, huwag magtatanggal ng RMs. So, kailangan the one doing the modeling should be aware of that. R does not automatically ignore rows with missing values by default. It is alerting us to the presence of missing data. And we should be mindful of this missingness, no? And the potential causes of this missingness. Okay? So, how about this, guys? Ito, another function. Count naman to. Okay, so pakirun na lang to, no? So, ang ibibigay lang sa atin ito, okay? So, bibilangin lang niya, guys, no? Bibilangin lang niya. So, we can create an object. Hindi lang tayo nag-create ng object dito. But we can create an object. But this one, okay, sinamarize niya yung weather, kinount niya kung ilang, this counts the number of rows, n. Okay, so there are 26,115 rows. Diba si weather, guys? Weather, 26,115 rows. So, tama yun. No? Okay, then, how about this? Okay, pakisabi nga sa akin kung ano, kung bakit hindi nag-work to. Pakiran nga yan, guys. So what happened, guys? When you run this, ano nangyari? Pareho ba ito na isa kanina? Na sinasummarize natin, guys, yung mean at saka standard deviation. Were you able to run this? Okay, chat. No. Okay, you're correct. Thank you, guys. No. Hindi. Anong kaiba nito dun sa kanina na una? Okay, number one, guys, dalawa yung summarize dito, no? Yung isa kanina, isang summarize lang. Okay, let me copy this. Ito. Side by side lang natin, ha? Okay. Take a look, guys. Isang beses lang tayo nag-summarize dito, no? Di ba? Ito, dalawa. So, what happened here? Nung nag-pipe operator tayo na summarize, pinakuha natin yung mean. And then, nag-another dplyr tayo dito, nag-another pipe operator. Nagpa-summarize ulit tayo na standard deviation naman. Okay, what's wrong with this, guys? Okay, so let me just answer quickly. Ang mali dito, guys, kasi when we hierarchical to yung pag-alalagay natin sa chunk, ibig sabihin kung ano yung unang nangyari dito, unang linagay sa code, yun ang unang gagawin ni R. So let's run this first, ito. Okay, mag-create tayo dito ng sabihin natin 2. Gawin natin 2 yan. Summary temperature 2. Okay? So, yung first line muna. Pag create natin to, Control Enter. So, nagka-2 tayo. No? And what do we have here? Okay? We now have an object with a variable name, min. Okay? And then a value here. Tapos, ano sinabi natin? And then, di ba? And then, mag-summarize ulit. Okay, this time, let's call it standard deviation. And then, compute the standard deviation of temp. Okay, ang question, asa na si temp, guys? As far as this position is concerned, up to this level, pagtapos yung first level, wala na si temp, no? Kasi ang object na lang natin, ito na lang. You have a 1x1 table, may variable ka na ang pangalan min, na may isang value ka, observation, 55.26, which is supposed to be the mean of the temperature. And then pagpunta mo dito, summarize ulit using the temp data, guys. Temp variable, standard deviation. Oops, error na to. Bakit? Wala ka ng ano dito. No? Pagdating dito, guys, there's no such variable anymore called temp. So, nag-error siya. Okay? Clear, guys? So, just be cognizant, guys, of the fact na, ano yan, na by level yung pag-compute ni ano yan, pag-process ni ano. Okay, good. Good. So we see guys that this is wrong. Okay? Since isa lang naman yung isang process lang naman yan, pinapasummarize mo, then ang tama nito yung isa kanina, ito. The one above here. Ito yung tama. No? Sinummarize natin yung mean at saka standard deviation ni temperature. Okay. Alright, so ito yung in-explain ko guys, no? Okay, so this is just an explanation. After we summarize the mean, ang nangyari, iisa na yung object natin. Ang object natin one by one na lang na ang variable mean. Okay. Yan, so in-explain ko lang dito guys ha. After the first summarize, the variable temp disappears as it has been collapsed to the value mean. If we try to run the second summarize, it can't find the variable temp anymore to compute the standard deviation of. Okay? Okay, so ito yung ginawa natin kanina, no? Okay, so pareho lang ito nasa taas, no? Okay, so that's the same. Na-repeat lang pala to, sorry ha. Okay, so as I mentioned a while ago, guys, we can compute for mean, standard deviation, kurtosis, skewness, other statistical measures using the summarize, no? Summarize function. Okay, it's almost time guys, pero tingnan natin itong si group, no? Si group naman guys, anong ginagawa nito? So kung meron tayong categorical variable, okay, pwede natin pwede natin gawin na whether we filter, we summarize, pwedeng by ano yan, by group. So usually itong group by ginagamit yan in coordination with summarize. So if you can see in this example, sorry, nabigay ko na yung answer. No? Sige, okay lang. Dapat kayo gagawa nito eh. So here, weather, data frame ulit, no? And then group by, kasi di ba yung mga months, di ba? 1 up to 12 yan. So those are factors, those are categorical variables. And then isa-summarize natin by mean and standard deviation. Okay? So this is summary monthly temperature. Okay, so if we run this, run, okay. Now we have, okay, a table that's 12 by 3. Bakit 12 siya? Kasi pinag-group natin eh. Pinag-group by natin by month. Eh, ang month natin, 12. So you can see here guys na 12 ngayon yung ano, yung rows natin. Okay, so you use group by in consonance with summarize. So 12 months, 12 mean, 12 standard deviation. Okay? Alright, so it's already time. Next meeting guys, tatapusin natin to. For your assignment, it will not be submitted. Please follow through. Pakitingnan guys yung ibang exercises dito. So group by, and then ang susunod dyan will be different types of grouping by. And then ang susunod is pakisagot yung mga exercises, no? So these are exercises so that we'll be able to finish this, guys. Kailangan ko ng cooperation nyo. Okay? Kailangan yung sagutin na yung mga exercises na to para next meeting mas mabilis na yung ano natin. And then so natapos na natin si filter, natapos na natin si summarize, si group by na simulan na natin, and then we go to mutate. Next meeting, mag-mutate tayo, which is adding another column. And then, so pakitingnan-tingnan na lang guys, please. Okay, may mga exercises din dyan. And then after mutate, we will now go to number 5 is arrange. No? Ito. Okay, ako nga to. Arrange and sort rows, which we have already discussed actually in the past. No? Gawa na natin to actually before, yung arrange. And then last guys, yung join. Okay, next meeting target natin lahat to guys. Number 6 is joins, yan. Okay, so you'll have yung tinakita dun sa cheat sheet, inner join, ba? Left join, right join, full join, semi-join, and anti-join. So you have 6 joinings, no? Tapos kung anong ginagawa niyan as part of data manipulation. Alright, so Hope you learned something today, guys. So I'll see you next meeting. Magpapacheck ng attendance, magpa-check na lang.